Does anyone in their businesses do what I call a frustration analysis? Have you ever thought about the concept of a frustration analysis? Who handles complaints? Anyone handle a complaint in the last 12 months? All of you. So do we do a frustration analysis? What's creating the frustration? Well, that's just part of the process and no one can do anything about it because either our organisation doesn't allow us to do anything about it or it's just the way things are being done. Or when we get a challenging conversation with a broker or a challenging conversation with a policyholder or a challenging conversation with a trade or service, do we ever stop and wonder, what's causing that? How do we fix that? How do we make that better in the future? Because I tell you what, we're deploying a lot of money and a lot of spend in terms of managing that, yet we're not getting to the root cause and working out why those things happen. And hopefully I'm going to demonstrate in terms of the first 72 hours, particularly in a catastrophe, which relates to building resilience in the Northern Territory, how customer frustration or insurer frustration, there's a lot of stuff that frustrates insurers about providers, about assessing firms. If you're nodding your head, hopefully that's not at us. But then before we do that, we generally want to ask what the customer's saying. I'm always interested in customer surveys, and these I've just pulled out 4. 82% of the customers want issues resolved quickly. Really not that complex, right? But how complex do we make issue resolution for the customer? Forbes study says that 86% of the customers would pay more for a better experience. Just pause on that for a second. When you're all out there as brokers or insurers competing on price at the moment, and someone's suggesting that I would pay more for a better experience, then doesn't service then become the differentiator away from price? Doesn't the opportunity to invest in a better, faster, easier service become the differentiator away from price? This is the one I actually like the most. A 5% reduction in customer deflection can increase profitability by 25 to 25%. I didn't make this up. That's significant. So if you add those two things, I would pay more. And if you could retain me or stop me from deflecting, your profitability increases. It starts pushing back towards claim services and the time in which a claim is, an insurer gets exposed to a claim, the ability for them to be able to demonstrate best practice service. Customers are increasingly frustrated by the level of service and experience. 91% say they have to contact the company multiple times for the same reason. 89% say they have to repeat their issue over and over and over and over again. Can we make it faster, better and easier for them?